Good afternoon. Happy April Fool's Day. Let's jump right into these charts. All right, so before we head into anything, I just want to look at the quarterly candle or the monthly candle and see what we've done. So first we're going to do Bitcoin. And if you can see, this is a monster. All right, so let me hide everything. This alone, this is a bullish engulfing and it wants more upside. So to me, it's bullish. We've broken above all these prior monthly closes, and now we're headed up higher. Local best guess is probably gonna go for the next yearly open, around 46. But we'll just temper expectations for now. All right, so if we turn this back on, where's the drawings at? Oh no, they delete. Okay. All right, yeah, so with everything on and the monthly EMAs, where is it? All right, yeah. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to go for around 35, 36, but right now I'm not interested in BTC. Just an example of what I'm expecting. So what I'm looking for a very similar action in this, and so I put an overlay of those candle formations from the prior all-time high, and it's mirroring it almost exactly. So if we are to expect this, then I'm looking for a distribution either now or somewhere around this supply zone. Okay, so it probably already is starting distribution, and then we're gonna rotate into alts. It's either here right now, or it's gonna be later on into like the mid 30s. And then once we do that, it'll distribute, and then people will go to alts, and then it'll dump for wave 2, and then it'll rotate back to BTC and ride it up. Or it can just make new lows. But right now, that's the bearish thesis. I'm not going to dive into that. If you're interested in that, just watch the prior videos. So for BTC, again, I'm not interested in trading this action. To me, this is just all corrective behavior. All right, it's just a range, so just treat it as one. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean. These are the lows, these are the highs. So long story short, for Bitcoin, expecting something like this, something maybe like that, or just kills time. Okay, and then boop, 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 and then up. All right, so that's Bitcoin. Let's talk about some other cryptos I'm interested in. Let's see. Let's go into the dominance chart. Okay, so the dominance chart looks good. I'm treating it as a range till it isn't. So when we're up here, I'm interested in alts. When we're down here, I'm interested in USDT or Bitcoin. So right now, we're also treating it, like I said, as a range. And it's just distributing. All right, this is what you want to see. This is exactly what you want to see. You either get one here or one here, and then die. That's dominance. If it breaks higher, I'll make another update, but I'm not expecting that. But I guess we'll just go real quick. Let's say it does. All right, so if it does this, then I expect it to fail around here, 58%, and then it'll be that'll be maybe a breather, and alts can catch up, and then it'll keep ripping. But for now, I do not expect that. Right now, I'm expecting out season. So if we go to OTHERS.D, let's just look at it. Yeah, so again, I'm not bearish at range lows, right here, and that's the first green candle we've had in a long time for altcoins, at least. A little nice RSI back test, possibly bottomed. I think it is. This needs more basing. All right, but once this bottomed out, it's going to go for mid-range around 10%, 10.7%. Now we look at let's look at total first. Total, this is bullish to me still. This market structure break, it's the first higher high and higher low in a while. Weekly is nice. As long as we don't lose 1.06, then I expect it to trend for 1.66. Now I don't know what this pattern is. I don't know if it starts from here, just like Bitcoin, we don't know. That's the, I guess, bearish case. Or either it put in some kind of triangle truncation or something, it ended right there, and then this is 1, 2, and then we're still inside of 3. We have 4 and 5 to come. I don't know what's going on, but overall it looks bullish. Let's go total 3. This one needs catching up to do. I think there's still liquidity up until 441, and then we'll reassess. And then others probably be the same. Yeah, so it is the same. See these wicks are nicely respected, but looking for, I still think equal highs would be met, like 150, 156. That's what I'm expecting for this to be tested, either now or later. But the bullish point of view is that this is all one. I'll just write it. That this is a 1. This is a 2. And now we're inside a 3, or a third of a third. But volume needs to come in, which I don't see it yet. Like this. So this is the main. This would be the main bullish case. It might be too easy, but for me, I'm expecting the bearish case, or I guess the slightly less bullish case, which would be like this. And I'll dive into why I think this. So some kind of running flat, right? So to be like this, take out the prior high, get everyone bullish, only to rug them, get bears to call for new lows again, and then we kind of just stop right here and get everyone very capitulate, and then we start the real run higher. Now let's look into some until why I think this. So the first chart I'm going to look at is C98. So C98, what's like this to me? So before I was bullish, where I thought this was going to be 1, 2, and it still can be, right? It still can be. So it can be like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we finish 3, and then we have 4, and then 5 to come. But for me, the way it's looking right now, it's so corrective, even though it had a massive C looking wave. And let me just add volume. Did I add it? All right, so yeah, there's a lot of volume, and that's usually indicative of either wave 3 or C. So they did a good job trying to trick us. All right, so I think it's gonna be like a flat. I think it's a flat. Now, if it's a flat, then this is how you subdivide it, where it's A, B, C, A, B, C, B, and then you have this, and in order to get targets, it could already be done, but maybe get up here. Yeah, it could already be done. I'm not sure. It could be like this for C98. Let me just see. Yeah, so this is what it will look like that. So that's one example of a running flat where it didn't take out the prior high. We can look at H bar, same use case, where it's maybe like this could be even a zigzag, because it didn't even break 618. Yeah, so H bar might be even more bearish. It might come down here until it takes out these highs. So I'm not sure. One chart is very interesting is ZRX. Let's take this. So ZRX. All right, A, B, oh shit. Oops. So A, B, C, A, B, C, B, and then C. It can also be WXY. So this is what I showed you. I just showed you 3 different looking market structures. It could be running. It can be. I just think it's some kind of flat. All right. It just doesn't. This doesn't look right. And it subdivides really nicely into a B wave or X wave. So that's my thesis on what to expect. In terms of altcoins, I think we're in a C leg of a B wave. So if by that I mean, since 0x already ran, that this is that's the A, that's the B, and then we are in this C leg right now for most of alts, and then everyone will get forced along or buy like at resistance, and then they'll get rugged. So that's my thesis on altcoins. But there's still, if that's the case, you can still make a lot of money on alts, right? The main thing you look for, just BTC pairs, right? So you do not ever get bearish at range lows. You always treat it as a range until it isn't. So ZIL, I'm bullish on that, and then it's to get your targets. You can either do it from here, from bottom to top. So this, and then this. So ZIL could already be topped. I don't think it is, just because of the way prior altcoins have moved. Like I think it's gonna test like here for Bitcoin pair. All right. So and then to explain, right? So this. I mean, look at 0x. It's just it's nonstop. So that's why I think some alts are not done running. So we have a mini alt season right now. Another case, ICX is fucking insane. I also think it's in a B wave, right? So let's just look at it. Yeah, so it's like this. It could be wave 3, but we'll just wait and see, right? It could be this, it could be that. And then it runs. Okay, so just make sure you take profit, set your stops, or just identify your risk. All right, I'm just telling you this case because that's just what my eyes see after like 6 years of this market. Okay, so that's the majority of the coins, and then you can see this is my watch list of the coins I'm interested in. SHIB is running nicely. I like it. And then just some alpha. Anytime you see this kind of like stairway choppy pattern, it's always followed by an elevator. So stairway down, elevator up. All right. And then to get your SHIB targets, let's do like this. So for SHIB, I'm expecting 1246, possibly 1347, maybe range high, but we'll see. I got like a fat bag of that shit. ETH already went over, I think in a tweet. Yeah, but again, I'm not. This one's a little bit different because it's not range low. This is like mid range. So yeah, this is a little bit trickier. Well, if I had to guess, it's probably like a 0.5 or 0.618 fib. Yeah, it's close to 618. Close enough. Okay, so for ETH, I'm expecting it to test back this, like back test this range at minimum, right? And then we'll see what happens. ETC looks good on a higher time frame. Just let it trend, and this one likes to run hard too. What was I doing? Oh, I guess I was trying to do some macro count, I guess. Well, it doesn't matter now. Oh man, it's so ugly to draw. But if I had to guess, maybe it's like, it's so bad. Let's just do WX, YXZ, ABCDE, and you guys see like triangle, something like this. All I know is this part right here looks like a triangle. So I know it's complex, So it's either a Y triangle or a Z triangle. But higher time frame, it's looking. I have a bag. Also known this is financial advice. Just trade your own risk. But I have a bag of ETC. Might even buy a bag of the stock version, whatever's held by whatever that group is. What's it called? What is that? Damn, what is that group called? I forgot. Oh, Grayscale. Sorry. Yeah, I could not think. Grayscale. Here you go. Yeah, this. Oh wow, that's actually nice. Yeah, that chart looks like it wants to rip. For sure, I'll probably buy that in my Roth IRA and let it rip. So if I was trading this, it can probably do 2x. I don't know how like the underlying works or anything, but I mean I'll throw in like a G for that if the R is that good. Yeah, that looks really good. So keep that on your. Let me just flag it right now. So that's most of cryptos. I guess let me see if there's anything else. Nothing else. Yeah, again, just do not get bearish at range lows. That's all I had to say. All right, so let's look at stocks. First, let's check out NEELY's count. All right, so there's a indicator called NeoWave charts. Thanks to NeoWave for showing me this. If you don't already follow him, he's under my follower and following list if you check it out on my Twitter. But the most recent count that we have, let's see. Oh, that's ugly. All right, so this is what we have. He's changed this 3 times from a, I think it was a like he went from a flat, he went to a triangle to a flat to a neutral triangle. Yeah, oh, contracting triangle to a flat to a neutral triangle. So now we're in D wave. It's confirmed, and I don't know when D wave's gonna top, but E wave probably end of May. Right? Let me see. Yeah, this will delay the conclusion of big wave C for weeks. Yeah, so it's pretty much confirmed in my opinion. I've been bullish on the stock market since I don't know, since 2020, like the beginning of the year. But if you play this out, let's just talk about this NeoWave count before I look at the other chart. So A finished here, B finished here, C, you can call waves B and C equal in time, and I don't know what the timing rules are for the other, but what I expect on this chart is we're going to at least meet 4,200, but in my opinion, we're going to be around 43.25, and then you'll get a little pullback, and this is where I will be heavily, like fully risked on. I won't have any money left in the bank. I'll be fully risked on right here in stocks and cryptos or whatever, and then I'm just gonna ride it into new highs. Okay, that's my plan. You can make whatever plan you have, and then my target is 5,500. Oops. To 6K. That's my target. It can definitely. I don't give a shit about your macro conditions. It's about interest rates and recessions. That's probably the narrative on what's going to drive this bull market, because there's so many people that they're like overweight in that boat of thinking where it's, oh, you can't do it because of this and that, but the markets don't care about what you want or what you think. This is what's going to happen. This is what the chart says. So D wave is underway. I think it's going to be fast. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna take us to mid-April, and then we're gonna pull back into like end of April, and then we're gonna rip. All right, that's SPX. Let's look at it on the naked chart. I mean, like, it doesn't get any simpler. It looks like such a nice and clean test. And you can even look at the monthly. The monthly is nice. We finally closed above. Is this closed? Is this closed? Yeah, I'm confused. Shouldn't the candle be closed? Interesting. Oops. Oh, what is all this? I'll just delete it. Okay, so yeah, did it close? I can't tell. Okay, yeah, it closed. So we closed above all these prior closes, so that's the first monthly bullish engulfing. That's the first time, and I think we're gonna go for we're gonna revisit the highs. Like, this is a bullish chart to me. It just is. I can't argue against it. In terms of count, let's see what I have. These are my traditional Elliott wave counts that kind of matched NEELY's count. So the first one being a triangle. So W, X, Y, and then X, and then we're in a triangle Z. I'm just gonna hide these for now. It's kind of hard to see. Right, so it's either this or we are in a 1, 2, 1, 2. And so it's a W, X, Y, X, Z, 1, ABC 2, 1, 2, and then this would be the E wave and NEEL wave terms, and then long shit out of that, right? So this is my plan. This is my plan. Our side looking fucking nice, right? Higher lows, higher highs every single time. So that's SPX. Let's go over NQ2. Oops. NQ is a little bit different. I'm not sure. I think it's a leading diagonal. I mean, maybe it's also a triangle right here, A, B, C, D, E, and then one kicked out. But it looks a little bit more bullish in SPY. Let's see if I take it. Okay, so yeah, maybe it can be a flat. Maybe it's a running flat, but the way it looks, I'm not sure. W, X, Y, X, A, B, C, D, E, Z, 1, 2. Okay, maybe the Z wave ends here, and then you have a 1, 2. But for now, I'll keep it like this. So this one definitely looks a little bit more bullish than SPY. I don't know. I don't have targets. Maybe it's gonna go probably 22K. And then I guess we can look at some stocks. Let's look at the miners. Coin is a good proxy in my opinion. It's really big ranges, so if you're trading options, that you can get killed or you can make a lot of money. But for me, I think coin's gonna go. It's easily a $200 stock. It's a very funky head and shoulders. Maybe there's one more like this and down. But overall, I expect coin to revisit the highs and possibly make even new all-time highs. It's actually one of the better exchanges in terms of fundamentals because they don't have their own coin, and they're not as shady as FTX or Binance. But in terms of counts of what I have, I think that it did an ABC, and it's either in a 1-2 right now, or it's still in a corrective pattern like this. And if there's a revisit of $53, I will buy some calls to out here, and I think it will print. All right, so just keep that on watch. Mara, I feel like it's similar to coin. I feel like there's one more liquidity grab and then it'll rip. RIOT's a little bit different. I don't know. I do not know what the structure is on this. Best guess is probably like a diagonal. And then you get this and then run. One stock I really like is AI. and it ran. It's running. It's fucking running now. It looks like a wave through to me. So maybe like this. That's what I think. And then you just do your little price discovery targets. This is where I would take profit, but I think it's gonna go for range high 172. I'm praying that that it's still corrective and that it's actually gonna do this and then higher. But sometimes, like I said, we don't get what we want. How high can a B wave go or a X wave? Let's see. Yeah, it can go as high as $38 and still drop. So hoping for that on AI. So I think, let's see if there's anything else I want to look at. But yeah, most of the stocks, they look ready to rip. Oh shit. I'm already fully leveraged in my retirement accounts. Sorry, fully risked on. All right, so this, again, don't get bearish at range lows, and then you see this, you see what happens? You see that? The little RSI trick. Also, again, if you guys want to see this RSI, I'm pretty sure it's just called RSI, and that's it. Yeah, this first one. Relative Strength Index, and then you go into your settings. I have the 21, and then the MA is 14. Let's see what 21 looks like. Oh wow, that actually looks better. I might have to. What does EMA look like? Yeah, so you can mess with the settings. I had it on 14 SMA. I'm gonna try 21 SMA and see. Oops. I feel like that's better. Yeah, just play with it. But this is my watch list. So I'm not interested in that. Actually, get that out of here. No, what are these old counts? Yo, Fastly's. I mean, I was bullish on Fastly for a long time. Fastly's a monster. I don't think it's gonna stop until around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's almost something like that. And then best guess pulls back to wave 4 territory, and then rip higher. Hood. Oh, this looks good too. I'm a fan of this pattern. I'm a fan of that pattern. Once we clear 971, then look for 16. If it wants to break out, then go back to pre-IPO price. IPO, this is a bullish chart. I don't know how many times. Anytime you reclaim this last low, this one doesn't count. This is a swing failure pattern. Anytime you reclaim this and you backtest it, that's a recipe for success. All right, target 35. Path, I don't care. PLTR, this is a good chart. That's a really good chart. I actually use their product at work too. They do like federal government IT ERP systems. So this is these are levels I'm looking for. PayPal, it's not gonna. PayPal is bottomed. All right, it is bottomed. There's nothing you can do about it. It's bottomed, and I don't care what anyone else says. It's bottomed. All right, so I don't know what the fuck the count is. I do not know. So let me ask you this: if you flip the chart, are you a long in here, or would you buy and try to go higher? No, because this is all-time resistance / range high. When you invert it, it's range low. So it wants to go back to midpoint, which is equilibrium. So I'm expecting 122 on PayPal before the year's over. Our side looking nice. It's gonna break out probably next week. All right, just know it's coming. It's coming. I really want to know what the fuck the structure is. It's got to be a triple zigzag. Maybe W, X, Y, X. Maybe it's triangle 2, A, B, C, D, E. Maybe like that. Or maybe it's like that, and it's 1, 2. RIVN, okay, this is bottomed to me. or almost bottomed. Nice little diag or falling wedge. The biggest level to confirm, if you see this wick, this is what you want to look for. If you reclaim 19, it's gonna go for range high up here. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. The bearish case is it's in a wave 4 like this, and we still have a fifth to come for the wedge. But the way I think it's actually like this. I think it's actually like this. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Roku, I don't know what that is, but it looks bullish. Okay, S. I'm gonna give you guys some alpha. This one I am super bullish on. I have huge fucking bags, like 5 figures, and I fully expect this to be the winner of most of the stock market. So what is Sentinel-1? You can do your own research, but it is an AI play, and it also does cybersecurity. So this is the first time that it's broken this trend line, right? This long trend line since 2021. And I don't care if whoever says trend lines don't matter. This one matters to me because it's a long-lasting trend line. So when this breaks, it's gonna retest like 1547 and go for 30. Snap, it looks alright. You know, we have bearish and range lows. SOFI, that's a bottoming, that's a reversal pattern if I've ever seen one, right? So that's how it's inverted. And now it wants to go like higher. So actually I should add one to my bags. Yeah, that's a really good looking chart. That's a good looking chart. Nice. Okay, so Tesla, I do not know what this structure is, but what I did find interesting was I had it somewhere. Where the fuck is it? It's here. There it is. Look at that perfect back to the channel. So Tesla, I don't know what the count is. I have no idea. I'm sure I had one somewhere before too, but I don't know where it is. But all I know is it'll fuck you both ways. What am I expecting on Tesla? I think it's also doing a flat pattern and then it'll go higher. If not, it might be in a big ass triangle. So A, B, C, D, E. All right, I think that's Tilio. Ooh, this is good too. I got a big bag of this. Big bags. Yeah, so for the first time in a long time, I'm bullish as if I like the COVID, like fall 2020. This is a good time to be learning or watching the stock market, because both markets, sorry, crypto and stocks, because it's you can make insane amounts of money. I'm not fucking it up this time. And if you're interested in joining my Discord, links in my Twitter bio. Just reach out to me. It's a great community. Just to let's see if I can. So here we go. So this is what it looks like. Here you can see all the plays I take, and then all the stock plays I take, and then there's also all these other great players like Will M, who share their plays, and you can see we've been killing it. Absolutely killing it. Now's a great time if you wanted to join. That's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it went kind of long. It's like 35 minutes. Okay, less than 35 minutes. But yeah, happy April Fool's Day and safe trading. Fuck all the bears.